There is just one quest remaining in patch 5.4, and we are starting it right now. Futures Rewritten. Alphino's face is a picture, equal parts jubilation and relief. Interesting juxtaposition.
Right. Let's return to the Rising Stones.
Admiral, something strange is afoot at the floating city.
The what?
Breathe, man. What is it?
I think it's best you see for yourself. Please, come with me.
Let's all go. The floating city, what is that?
What in the world is that? A tower.
You can see it too, then? I feared I was losing my wits. One moment I was patrolling as usual, and the next it was just there.
Yes? This is she. I am. I'm looking at it. What? Understood. Send the Elder Seedseer my regards.
Uh-oh.
The communications officer. It seems this isn't the only tower. They've sprung up all across Eorzea. Nothing more is known, only that they appear to be of Garlean construction. Our allies on the Alamegan front are on highest alert. Forgive my directness, but would you join them? They may well need the help.
Of course, Admiral. We shall make all haste.
My thanks. I will return to Limsa to weigh our response. Look for Commander Hext when you arrive in Alamigo, and may the Navigator speed you on your way.
Commander Hext. That would be Lise, I believe. What is this floating city out here? I want to know more about that. Has that been there the whole game? The floating city of Nim. We can't see the floating city from here. Okay, well that explains why I've never heard of the floating city before. We can't see it. It's not actually there. Interesting. Well, to the Alamegan Quarter to speak with Lise, then. In Girabania. Maybe we'll see Raubon, too. There she is. Is there a tower around here? I don't see one. Though it isn't visible from here, the locals report that a tower-like structure has appeared to the south. It appears to be business as usual inside the city, but Lise will be able to tell us if there have been any developments without. Gabu? Oh, don't worry, he's with our Maelstrom friends, meaning we're free to deal with the latest problem to fall uninvited into our laps. Huh. Well, I actually wasn't worried about Gabu, but alright. Alright then. Who's that a minion of? Is that a Lise minion? I don't know who that is. I'm confused. Lise, what's happening?
Thank you for coming so soon. I'll send for Commander Aldin at once, and we can decide what to do about these infernal towers.
Full frontal assault!
Rocket preserved!
It can't be.
The palace! After them!
Who was that? Was that Nidhogg, an Estinian?
You're here, good.
Nope, not Estinian.
Well, well, well! To be received by such an illustrious cast! Why? Even the hero of the piece is here! I feel quite starstruck.
Is that Asahi?
His body, more like. You don't fool us.
Oh! You saw straight through it! Anyone would think you dealt with Asians before. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Fandaniel, and may I say what a pleasure it is to finally make your acquaintance.
The towers. What do you want? The towers, what are they for? Meow 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 meow.
My, straight to business is it? Suit yourself. It is my intention to recreate the final days, to which end I have distributed a collection of rather ingenious devices, or towers, which will, in time, give rise to the grandest of spectacles.
The final days? But it was the Asians who labored to prevent them.
You're quite right, though I would expect no less from one responsible for eliminating my unsundered colleagues. Honestly, the three of them were obsessed with restoring the one true world. As a sovereign individual, however, I never had much interest in such things. I mean, why bother when you're just another sundered minion? Admittedly, Elidibus was not convinced by that argument, but thanks to you, I'm finally free of his incessant nagging. Free to use my powers as I see fit, to fulfill my heart's desire. And my heart's desire is to lay this half-broken world to waste, leaving nary a fleck of dust behind!
What? Why would you want such a thing?
Because I want wretched creatures who ask such meaningless questions to die! You! And you! And you! I want you all to die! And I want to die too! Oh, yes! I want to die and take everyone with me in a paroxysm of pain and suffering! I'm different, you see, from the ancients who clung to dear life, and from you. So don't bother trying to reason with me. You will find I have no reason, or creed, or any such tripe. I just want to destroy the world. But please do resist with all your might. It will add to my enjoyment. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes peeled, for the curtains have risen on the spectacle to end all spectacles. We, the Telophoroi, shall be your performers and this very star our stage.
That was quick.
Ah, but I nearly forgot. I have a message for you. My esteemed patron, Lord Xenos, eagerly awaits you at the heart of the chaos. While I wish only to destroy the world, he exists solely to relive a certain, transcendent moment with you. And it is for that reason he would reduce all to ash. Pray see to it his dreams do not go unfulfilled. For if you should disappoint him, my trusty companion here, whom I've dubbed Lunar Bahamut, will burn your cities and everyone in them.
Well, that seems like a hollow threat since he's going to destroy the world anyway.
Everyone out! My men will tend to the blaze.
Well, this is a plot twist. Our scouts report that the Ascian and his dragon have left Geobonia. It seems this was purely a social visit. Though our objectives were different, I could understand why Elidibus and his fellows acted as they did. But Fandaniel? It will take me some time to make sense of it all, if indeed there is any sense to be found. Are you alright, Tiov? The rest of us are fine, if a little singed. We never die, you know. No matter how much damage we take, we'd never die. That dragon let us off lightly. Honestly, though, only a madman would choose the name Lunar Bahamut, which just about sums up Fandaniel, I suppose. What part could these towers feasibly play in the Telophoroi's plans, do you think? I, for one, am at a loss. For now, we should bear word of these developments to the others. I only hope Thancred and Urianger are safe. Thank goodness everyone's safe. We've managed to put out the fire, though not quickly enough to save the garden. Raubon, can I leave it to you to send word to the Alliance? I'm going to take a unit and investigate the tower. We need to find out what it's for. We'll go with you. No, you won't. You'll rest. From what Merwib tells me, you're due for some time off duty. Should we learn anything about the tower, we'll be sure to share it with you. Until then, I want you to rest. Very well, but if you need our help, don't hesitate. And take care, both of you. We will. Goodbye. Oh, we're going back to the Rising Stones. If an Ascian is on the prowl, it will not be long before we call on you and yours again. Rest now while you still can. So you really did it. You found a cure for tempering. Oh, it makes me want to do something heroic right now. Speaking of which, I'd better get ready and set out for the tower. Oh, good luck, Lise. To the Rising Stones. Revenant's Toll in Mordana. The most common teleport destination in the game. Probably. I wonder if they track that. Hey, lots of people with cars. How shockingly surprising. As we are... There's one in the Rising Stones. And people are flexing their mounts. Hey, I got a claw mount. My mount's more harder to get than your mount. Though my new, or rather old, by which I mean young, though this body has a good deal more stamina than the one I wore out in the first, I confess I've been looking forward to a moment's respite. We've had a busy few days, have we not? Oh, I didn't even know a day had passed yet. Ishtola's back. It would seem you had quite an eventful time in my absence, but I'm fully rested now and ready for more. Ah, how good it feels to come home to the Rising Stones. It's here my heart feels most at peace, and my mind the clearest. Ishtola returned just before us. It seems she knows about the towers too. Word travels fast, apparently. If you seek real... Have you guys heard about the towers? I had a little chat with Grahatil. Okay, yeah, y'all are... Same dialogue as before, nothing new there. Gotta keep checking on him. Welcome back, Tiev. Make yourself comfortable and let me know if I can get you anything. No, just end the quest, please. Ah, you're back too. Good. We've received the reports from the Alliance. Oh man, I should have checked in Dawn's Respite. For Urianger, he was probably in there, I bet. Oh, bummer. Since we are all here, perhaps those who bore witness to the events in Alamigo could treat the rest of us to a first-hand account? Well, see, it went like this. Meow, 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 meow. And then the dragon breathed fire, purple fire, and we were all blown away, but we didn't die. No sooner do we overcome one problem than another appears. It would all seem tediously predictable but for the endless variety of our foes. This Fandaniel seems even more unhinged than his patron. Unhinged, perhaps, but no fool. For all his pantomime theatrics, he gave away little about his plot. We know only that he intends to recreate the final days, and that the towers will somehow facilitate this. That's a pretty big part of his plan, probably. He also called the dragon his lunar Bahamut. Let's not forget that little detail. And the creature certainly did resemble the Elder Primal. That may be, but the fact that it answered to Fandaniel would suggest they are not one and the same entity. I think it more probable that it is some manner of simulacrum, born of Ascian magics. Whatever it is, for now we can but work closely with the Alliance and remain vigilant. I believe that concludes our news. What of yours, Ishtola? I have been to see the Sultana. Knowing how quick the immortal flames are to dispose of their tempered, I judged it best to provide them with the cure first. Hey, somebody remembered that they did quickly dispose of their tempered. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm glad that they remembered that. Good thinking. As soon as I had sufficiently recovered, I traveled to Uldar and delivered the porksies to her grace, along with detailed instructions on their use. Wait, I didn't think anybody else could use them. I thought the Scions had to use them. Guess not. Yet my visit chanced to coincide with the arrival of some troubling tidings. The immortal flames had been on the cusp of agreeing to a truce with the Amalja when negotiations abruptly collapsed. The Amalja claim that a number of their kind have been abducted, and that men are responsible. That sounds like the reverse of A Realm Reborn. Naught is known of the perpetrators as yet, but as the Immortal Flames went about investigating the abductions, they came upon one of Fandaniel's towers. On the subject of towers, you may be interested to learn that they are not an exclusively Eorzean phenomenon. According to the Alliance, they have been sighted as far afield as Yanshia. Then it would seem reasonable to assume that they are everywhere. We simply have not found them. Well, as you said yourself, we can do little for now save remain vigilant. And since we are dealing with a dragon, ostensibly at least, I believe it would behoove us to enlist the aid of an authority on such foes. You must be referring to Estinian. Estinian! Estinian? Now just a moment, if he could be persuaded to lend us his lance, I would be the first to welcome it, but the truth is, we will struggle even to find him. Heh, you let me and Kryl worry about that. We'll sniff him out, no matter where he's hiding. If indeed he is hiding, we have ways of locating him regardless. So if there are no objections, we shall depart at once. Bye! Well, rather than sitting around, I think I might go to each of the city-states and educate them in the use of the porksies. They would doubtless appreciate it, but might you consider taking a moment to rest before leaving? You would be fresher for the tasks ahead. Oh, well, maybe, I don't know. Well, my friend, our moment of triumph did not last long. Oh dear, are you not enjoying our adventure? Meow meow meow, meow 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 meow. Come now, I didn't say that. While it may not be the most carefree experience, there is nothing in this world I would rather do than write a new future with you. A long future, mind. Whatever the Telepharoi, whatever the Telepharoi might hope. We'll stop them, won't we? Together. Okay, sure, whatever. That's what we do, 'cause we're heroes and all. Futures Rewritten, quest complete. But meanwhile, somewhere in the locks. I knew there was gonna be a meanwhile. It's a tower.
The scouts should have been back by now. I'm gonna go and find them. Thank goodness for that.
You don't look so good.
Glory be. Glory be. Glory be.
You better not murder Lise.
Glory be to Garibald!
You better not murder Lise. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace.
The piles have been driven as planned, and the first of the beasts has roared to life. Moreover, I am pleased to report that preparations are well underway for the rest. Ere long, chaos shall reign over all the land, as befits the final days.
Call it what you will, so long as my friend returns to me, fangs bared and claws sharpened. I care not.
Of course, my lord. By strange coincidence, your dear friend chanced to be present when I made my declaration. I took the liberty of informing her that you await her coming, though I confess, I may have singed her a little in the process.
And why do you tell me this? Are you in such a hurry to die?
Ah, my apologies. I must guard my tongue lest it be the end of me. Though, there is something to be said for such a glorious death. Better to fall to one who has it all than falter before an inferior. Huh. I shall keep it in mind as a contingency. For now, however, I shall proceed with the plan. My lord.
I must find myself a new weapon. One worthy of our long-awaited reunion.
I have a feeling it's not going to be a sword. And that is the end. Pen and sword. Quest achievement unlocked. And so we have reached the end of patch 5.4. Which I've already forgotten the name of. Futures Unwritten, something like that. Futures Rewritten. You arrive at the Rising Stones to find blah 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 blah. So this is where things are heading. So, towers. Towers out in the world. Do we see the towers out in the world, I wonder? Are these towers? Can we see them? Silver tier. Huh. I don't remember seeing that before. There's a dead dragon up there. There's some stuff over that way. Remnants of the Calamity, I imagine. I don't see any towers, though. Okay, I guess we can't go that way. Just a crystal tower, that's all we see. Alright then, well, I guess that's it. We will continue later with more adventures. I think I will... what else is there in 5.4? I believe there's some more Eden raids, which I'm not gonna do. I think there's some more, We're-locked raids, whereas, We're-lit raids. There's 3 Sorrow of We're-lit raids, I'm not gonna do that. There's 4 more Eden things, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, there's another Yorha quest, I might do that. I don't think, it's not the raid, but it's just another quest. There's another role quest too, maybe I should check that out. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna stop for now. We are within 2 or 3 patches of being caught up now, I believe.